why do you feel like men, especially NBA players, get with the white women? Is it because they're easy, quote unquote?
I got some theories, but I really want to hear it from him.
I do too. I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more.
Listen, I'm scared. Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
I mean, you know.
I had an interview with
don't mind being held accountable.
That makes sense though.
I'm so scared of this, y'all, because I had an interview with Columbus Short, and I asked him this similar question, and he said something, and I got dragged for filth. I was on Breakfast Club, I was on Shea Rose, I had death threats for so long from Black women because they said I laughed when he said that. So let me not laugh. I don't have nothing to do with this.
I mean, that's what
Black.
I think.
I'm Black.
Know.
He don't know, though, because he dates Black women, period. So do not come for him, period.
You Black?
Fuck you, Paul.
No, I'm just... Like
you
look
love
like,
to do this every time I say my nigga. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Like you could be like a lot of different things. He knows I'm
Black. He does this.
But you know you look racially ambiguous.
I do.
Come on, let's be fair.
Persian, Egyptian.
I'm Persian and
Puerto
Black.
Rican. You could be so many
Persian and Black.
icons.
You could just be a normal Dominican.
Yeah, people do think I'm Dominican.
You could just be a normal Dominican.
That's what I'm saying.
But I am Black. My father is Black and my mother is Persian.
Shit, a lot of Dominicans Black and they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, you can be a lot of different things for sure.
But I'm very proud to be a Black woman because I'm Black first.
You talk like it, I ain't gonna lie. Like, you sound
I know
like,
what you is.
Man,
thank you, Rob.
When I first saw you on Instagram, I was like, damn, is she?
Yeah.
She talk like a nigga, but like, yeah, is she? I was like, is she?
The ambiguity goes a long way.
Okay.
But yeah, I did want to hear that. From just a nigga who legend. Because I roast the college niggas, especially like, you know, sometimes when I go out in fashion a lot, I get cross with a lot of younger basketball players because of how they dress or who they would like to kick it around. Right. And I always roast them because they got the weakest sections. And these niggas be having the most money. Some of them niggas got more money than me. They in there doing it big. I want to look over at my young brother like, man, look at him. And I look over, I'm like, you just spent all this money that in 5 years you finna write off. It's like, man, I was young and you gave it to all white bitches. 20 of them.
My section was not
everybody, these bitches, if we stacked their lips up, we couldn't get a McChicken.
Damn.
That nigga cold blood.
You know, like that's what you just wasted $15,000-$25,000 on.
Right.
And I'm telling you, it's not hurting them. So it's not like it's a roast. It's not like it's even negative. Like, nigga, that's an Instagram series post for how that money
tricking is at an all-time high.
I'm just saying niggas need to go back to caring about what they tricking on. Before, even tricks used to be like, no, I like this. Now, niggas get it, can't wait to spend.
Right.
True.
I don't know what it is about that. We used to be selective, like, man.
So high. And I'm looking like, damn, I would only pay like $2,500 to have all of them that you got over there now, your section. I would only spend $2,500 on them. You over here spending $25,000.
Bruh, 25 bands
just
on what's barely 6 ounces of ass.
Man.
6 ounces of ass is crazy.
You can't even get a filet mignon cut off these bitches.
Right. They're crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it's like my biggest thing is it's like if you want to date a white woman, date a white woman, but don't bring down Black women while you're dating white women because then you got me fucked up. And that's where I'm just like, listen. And then it gives white women power to start talking down on Black women. And I don't like that because you're getting your lips done to look Black, you're getting your ass done to look Black because naturally, and if we take it down to the Egyptian days, like Guap said, we have those type of body shapes, we have full lips, and you guys are trying to copy that, period, point blank. And that's you are 100%. Then trying to bring us down. Baby, how you gonna bring us down when you trying to be us? I'm so confused.
Yeah, you absolutely right on
the
that.
fuck?
Yeah,
be fucking for real.
Top to bottom right about that.
Yeah, that's the part that disgusts me. And then I watch these white girls like Meg the Stallion. Meg? Who's Meg? Bitch, the same bitch you have on every single video on your TikTok singing and dancing and twerking your 2-inch ass.
That's the bitch you got her name wrong?
Yeah, like, girl, it was some white girl dating a basketball player that Megan Stallion is dating. And she's like, that's typically not his type. Like, what's her name? Meg. And then they found her TikTok and every song is Meg the Stallion. Bitch, you know who Meg the Stallion is. And you could never. So maybe he slipped up and dated some bitches that look like you, but that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And I hope you know that, honey.
It's also about access. I think some of them niggas who default on the white bitch, which don't really get talked about, it's folding for that. They folding because they want the bitch to say yes, baby, blah 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 blah. Like some of that is healthy, and it is a good conversation to have amongst black women about how they talk to black men. But for the most part, it be little niggas listening in the locker room talk, wanting to feel good.
And do you guys think that black men
honestly
associate like making it to a certain level? Like you said, right? Like I didn't even know how to talk to a white person, but I feel like white women only are interested in you when you're at a certain stature. So I feel like, do you feel like you made a certain level now, and so now you got with a different type of broad, and it makes you feel like, wow, I unlocked that code? Like for instance, my dad, he was with 2 black women married before my mom. My mom is Persian, and my dad is rich, he has money, and I feel like that's who you settled with though. And it's like, I love my dad. He's everything, Dad. I love you. But I'm saying, in my mind, I'm like, do men get with that type of woman because they're like, wow, I finally can bag this type of woman? And it's like a mental, psychological thing. Like, your ancestors enslaved my fucking ancestors, and now I got you on your knees sucking my dick. You know what I mean? Like, is that a mental and psychological thing for men?
They don't even know that world history on all of that. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the history to be even thinking like that.
Yeah.
You know
I think if they do, it's on a subconscious level.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
That's because you ain't got no...
you know, that's the explanation to the reasoning why they may just naturally feel like, oh, this is tight.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
What you got me? See, look. I think that, like, what he said, the first thing when he said, like,
that was a lot. The first thing, what?
The first thing he said is that white women apologize more.
Oh, yeah.
White women are more.
They know how to talk to. What did they?
Not talk, but they apologize and they hold themselves accountable for. You know what I'm saying?
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And black women don't do that. Pretty much what he was saying. Black women don't. And how they talk to their men, first of all, it's just, you know, you see that a lot, and which is crazy. And she was saying something to where, like, you know, is it that when men have money or they make it to the top and the white women come in and, you know, they see he has achieved what he has achieved and they kind of step in? I don't think that's true. I think brown skinned women don't want to, not all, but some majority don't want to go through that struggle time with you. Mm-hmm. And they'll pass you off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you done seen a few videos out here where, you know, a dude might have a dream, this is and then a third, or like he got a vision, he want to go there and do certain things there. And they'll pass up on him because the dude, like the one girl, I forgot her name, but she said something like, you know what I'm saying, where they'll hop on the deal with the drug dealer or whatever like that, but the nerdy boy, you don't want to fuck with him or some shit, you know what I'm saying? The drug dealer ended up growing up to have the fast money, but that like wasn't, you know, it didn't work out for him. But the nerd boy, the boy that, you know, had his head in the books, or the boy that was playing football, he has now got of age and grew up, and he's a success now. And now you the one stuck with the 3 kids. And you see him now, like, well, damn. And now you making it seem like, well, he was making it like he looking at you like he playing you or some shit like that. But you passed on me when I was younger. Why would I take a chance on you now? Right. You got 3 kids, but you crazy. So some women, not all, but majority or some, don't want to deal with the up and coming, and they may not see the potential in that dude right then and there.
They don't want to go through the up and down. They want you to already be successful.
There you go. They want the end of the rainbow type shit, where you already have everything.
How you plant a flower. They don't want to dig in the dirt, in the mud, and get with you. Not all, but, you know.
Majority. They don't
and watch this plant grow and blossom.
So, you know, you got the Caucasian women that'll go through that struggle time with you, and you know, until you actually grow.
And half the time, the Caucasian women do it because they got money. Their family is established. The black woman, you know, you already going through the same motions with your spouse. So you kind of, you know,
or you
looking for more. You're not looking for where you at. You looking for somebody that's above you. And a white woman, she may be above the man, but he not too far down. But she's willing to ride it out
and see how far this can go.
Yeah.
And whatever that vision is he may have, you know, she's willing to go through it. And on top of that, she's not going to, I guess, degrade the man like how brown skinned women degrade the man. Not all, the majority of them. They talk down on like a motherfucker and say they ain't shit, this is and that and third, and you ain't gonna never be shit. And all the other shit that, you know, women say when they say it.
Yeah.
So they do dog the shit out of their man. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's that's probably on both ends though.
Yeah.
Niggas do the same shit.
So any relationship, it don't matter about, you know, shit talking is shit talking, whether it's a girl or guy.
But he said it in the beginning though. You know what I'm saying? White women are willing to apologize more than what a black woman, a brown skinned woman is. I can't remember last time you told me you sorry for any damn thing.
I'm about to call you out your name.
See? Right then and there, she's about to call me out by name. Just because I said I can't remember last time you apologized or said anything like that to me.
You're a lie.
When? Tell me when.
I ain't did nothing that's worthy of apologizing for that I could think of.
You could apologize last night for that damn pillow shit.
No, you could apologize for ignoring me when I asked you for the pillow, or you kept scrolling on your phone.
I don't apologize for a lot of shit to you.
When?
I don't know. When I do something wrong, I apologize, even if I don't be wanting to.
Okay, so
It's been a few times.
The most recent. Because
I feel like I might have been right, but at the same time, I feel like I was wrong though. You know, like sometimes we would get into an argument or we'd say the shit. And you know how you say my tone, you don't like how my tone is, this is that third. So you be really because of my tone. And then I do cuss a lot. You know what I'm saying? But she don't apologize for her wrongdoings.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Man.
But if I do, I will.
Yeah, right.
I love you.
Accountability, that's what it is, he said. Accountability. Pretty much he was saying brown skinned women don't have that, white women do got it. From what he was trying